Finally, the DRDO has managed to.
Could meet the requirement and compete with the international systems.
Is the CQB carbine,
All the qualification tests have gone in.
Pinaka that are being planned?
3 variants have already come.
Right, so that's like a cruise missile.
The Pinaka, when you come to that, it's an area weapon system.
Literally in a different category of weapons.
Futuristic systems.
Pinaka we've been hearing of from the 1980s.
Improved the performance of the propulsion system.
The ranges are increasing.
And then enhanced range Pinaka with 50 kilometers range. And guided Pinaka with a 75 kilometers range.
Towed gun system, advanced towed gun system.
Continuously improve the performance of any system for that matter.
Future projects of the Pinaka.
All the trials have been done successfully.
What a big order for close quarter battle carbines.
We are very proud of such achievement which we have achieved.
Hello and welcome to the Sandeep Unnithan Show, your weekly dose of defense, geopolitics and much more. I'm joined today by Mr. Raju. Mr. A. Raju is the director of the Armaments Research and Development Establishment. The ARDE, as you know, based in Pune, it's responsible for all the guns, guided projectiles, missiles and small arms that the DRDO makes. Mr. Raju, welcome to my show.
Yeah, thank you.
Firstly, congratulations, Mr. Raju. What a big order for close quarter battle carbines. What's the feeling like right now in the ARD? This huge order for almost 500,000 carbines.
Yes, we are very proud of such achievement which we have achieved, and that is possible with my colleagues who are working on small arms for the past 6 decades. And also this success also goes to the industry partners who have contributed immensely for the success of this program.
Right. So the CQB carbine, we keep hearing about this INSAS carbine, which was never accepted by the army at some point. Is the CQB carbine the INSAS carbine that was not accepted many years back, and finally the DRDO has managed to, fix it and present it to the army? Or is it a completely different weapon?
No, it's a completely different system. A lot of improvements have gone into the system. And especially, I would like to say that reliability and the problems which were there in the INSAS have been addressed. And then we made a new system altogether. And then at the end of the day, it has undergone extensive trials, the high temperature, low temperature, high altitude trials. Then many tests like sand tests, all the qualification tests have gone in. And then, after and also I would like to bring a point here. It has competed with the international systems.
Yes.
That is a very important point. And then we are able to overcome, and rather we could meet the requirement and compete with the international systems.
And beat them.
In
technology and in cost.
Yes. And
right.
A very important point, as you said, is cost.
Right.
Cost is very competitive. And then I would like to congratulate my industry partner who have got this order, Bharat Forge Limited, for almost 2.25 lakhs of weapons.
Right.
And worth of 1,700 crores.
Right. So
this is a big success for ARDE, DRDO and our industry partners.
Right. So the order has been divided between the two, L1 and L2, from what we hear.
Yes, it is divided between ratio of 60 and 40.
Right.
Our system is major. That's 60% of the system. It has got the order. Yes.
Right. So, ARD is also the go-to laboratory for all things missiles, rockets, small arms, of course, mines. You also have a very, very successful product called the Pinaka rocket.
Yes.
The Pinaka multi-barrel rocket launcher. Where are we with the Pinaka? How are we developing the Pinaka? Are they newer variants of the Pinaka that are being planned? We're hearing about a Mark 3 and a Mark 4 of the Pinaka.
Yes. Pinaka, as you are aware, that ARDE, DRDO, with my other sister laboratories, 3 variants have already come, and they were already inducted. First variant is with Mark 1 with 37.5 kilometer range, and then enhanced range Pinaka with a 50 kilometers range, and guided Pinaka with a 75 kilometers range. Guided Pinaka has been inducted into the service in the last year, November, December 2024.
After the final trials.
Yes, all the trials have been done successfully, and we are very happy to say that the performance is extraordinary.
Right.
And then reliability is so high.
When you say extraordinary, what do you mean by that?
I would
all
like-
weapons are supposed to be extraordinary. But what makes the Pinaka better than
Yeah.
the others?
Pinaka performance is extraordinary in the meaning that its accuracies are excellent.
Right.
You know, the user requires the Pinaka with 40 meters of accuracy, guided
Right.
Pinaka.
The CEP.
Yes, CEP.
Right.
But we could beat the target within 2 to 3 meters of CEP.
Right.
That is a kind of...
So the Pinaka has a 2 to 3 meter
yes,
CEP.
yes.
The
We have
guided
demonst-
Pinaka.
Yes, we could demonstrate such performance
Right.
in the user trials.
Right. So that's like a cruise missile, literally.
Yes, yes. It's
So you think that will actually replace a lot of missiles in the army's inventory, maybe?
I will not say that because, see, artillery system basically supposed to be, cost effective.
Yes.
And of course, the Pinaka, when you come to that, it's an area weapon system. Okay. These are the two purposes it has got. So that way, it meets, very well with the requirement of Artillery Directorate.
Right. So what about the future projects of the Pinaka? How are you going to improve the lethality, the range, as you were just saying?
Artillery Directorate has got a very clear vision
Right.
with respect to the Pinaka weapon system. Based on the reliable performance and cost-effective solution.
Right.
Okay. Artillery Directorate is looking at futuristic systems with longer ranges.
Right.
One point we should note that the next variants of Pinaka
Yeah.
are going to come up with by using the same launcher system. Okay, there is no change in the launcher system.
The same launcher, but a different
but
projectile.
different rockets will be fired.
Right.
Now, the new rocket systems, what DRDO is working on is 120 kilometers long range version,
Right.
which is already completed the designs, and then other variant is 300 kilometers range.
300 kilometers.
Yeah, these are the two ranges which DRDO is working
Right.
on.
So this is literally in a different category of weapon systems altogether. It's like the ATA CMS system.
Yeah, but the other countries have got such variants in their armory.
Yes.
Yeah.
There's an interesting, development cycle that you mentioned, where the Pinaka we've been hearing of from the 1980s.
Yes, you are right.
And now 2025, you're looking at, Mark 3, Mark 4. The ranges are increasing.
Yes.
Tell us about the spiral development. We keep hearing about spiral development.
Yes.
Explain to our viewers what spiral development is. When you take a product which is Mark 1 and then
Yes.
you improve it
Yes.
consistently. Is the Pinaka the best example of spiral
It is the
development?
best example, I would like to say that, because see, basically in a rocket system,
Yeah.
you have the propulsion system, then you have warhead system, and if you come to the guided Pinaka, you have the control and guidance system.
Right.
Now, the Mark 1 has got its propulsion system. Okay. Now we have improved the performance of the propulsion system and gone to Mark 2, and then we have added the guidance and control system and made it as a guided Pinaka with a 75 kilometers of range. So now the spiral development is that, using the existing systems on board,
Yeah.
and then how to improve the performance. Of course, we need to continuously improve the performance of any system for that matter.
Right.
So, cumulatively we put together and then make as a best system.
Right.
That's what we do it.
So what are the important prerequisites for spiral development? One is, of course, you have to have the user's confidence.
Yes.
And in this case, the army was fully on board with
Yes.
you
Yes.
with the Pinaka development.
Yes.
What are the other prerequisites? Would you need an industrial base, of course?
Of course, see, our industry partners, as you are aware, when we look at from 90s to 2020,
Right.
industries have, developed their infrastructure,
Yes.
their competency, and their, basic facilities,
Yes.
in making the defense systems
Right.
have gone up like anything. If you see, the timelines have gone down very drastically, and then industry is able to take some risk.
Right.
Okay. So with the expertise what DRDO has got, and with the infrastructure what industry has got, we are able to work together,
Right.
and at the end of the day, we are able to bring best product to the Indian Army.
Right. So that is the DCPP model which the DRDO has pioneered. I think
Yes.
in many cases it's really worked well for you.
Yes.
You think that's going to be the default setting now when it comes to DRDO's projects in the future?
In fact, the DCPP, the development come production partner,
Yes.
what we call it as, it's a good system which is introduced by DRDO
Yeah.
for development of defense equipments.
Right.
Because in my view, previously we used to go in sequence.
Right.
Like, we make prototypes,
Right.
we test it in-house,
Yes.
and then, we evaluate the performance, and then we used to go to the industries.
Right.
Okay. Now, as soon as we take up any project,
Right.
we are simultaneously doing such activities. That means we, raise RFI, request for interest for the industries. Before taking up the project itself, we are doing that.
Right.
Okay. Now, industry is on board with us, during the development of the equipment.
Right.
That's what we are doing. And then, once we do, evaluation of the system performance, technical evaluation, and then directly we ask the industry to produce the weapon and then offer for the user trials.
Right.
So, in a single stroke, in a single stage of the project itself,
Yeah.
we close the project with the induction of the system itself.
Right.
Okay, within the time duration, whatever we have been given. So, industry partner is always there with us during the development, and then we are closely associated with them, for the development of the product.
Right. So this has been the case with the ATAG's very successful project.
much.
Again, we've got a big order. Both your industry partners have got orders for that.
Yes.
The Pinaka, of course, is a was it the first case of DCPP when you had two companies that were given orders for the Pinaka?
Normally, off late, we are going to go with the two industries.
Right.
There are clear-cut guidelines from the, ministry or our, directorates.
Yeah.
They would like to have parallel vendors, and then sometimes it is more than two vendors also.
Right.
So that's what we are doing in the development of the systems.
So, Mr. Raju, coming back to warfare itself, how the paradigm of warfare has changed. Now, you've been heading ARDE now for 3 years. And in 3 years, we've possibly seen 3 wars, which have been very, very unusual in the way they've been fought.
Yes,
Russia, Ukraine, of course. Israel versus Iran, and of course, all Iran's proxies, and Operation Sindoor. How is the ARDE looking at this changed paradigm of warfare? Is this something that we didn't know before, which you are now working on? Or is this, artillery has always been important. MBRLs have always been important. And, these have been actually established by these conflicts. How do you see these changed paradigms?
Yeah, now if you look at the, current, wars which are going on, and we are taking a lot of inputs from there.
Right.
Okay. As you are aware that so far ARDE has worked on unguided systems. Yeah. Except in 75 kilometers Pinaka, the other systems are unguided systems.
Right.
So we are aware of the basic principles of unguided systems and then accuracies of such systems, right? Now, the things have changed. We are going to go for the guided systems.
Right.
We have seen the example of guided Pinaka.
Yes.
Wherein I just now mentioned the accuracies what we are
the
able
CP
to,
is 2 meters or so.
what we are able to achieve. Basically, we need to target, exact locations at the exact locations.
Right.
Right.
Precision strike.
Precision strike.
Yeah.
That is very important.
Right.
So there are two things which have come, which have assumed importance. One is long range.
Yes.
Second one is precision. These are the two things which are required in the current developments what it is taking place.
So this is going to be essentially your
These
focus
are the things which you are working on.
Right.
As I said now. So even in Pinaka, the next versions, we are going to deliver the system with better accuracy.
Right.
And as I already mentioned, with a longer range.
Right.
And then the projectiles, artillery projectiles, 155 caliber projectiles.
Yes.
So far, probably you are aware that we have, ERFB, BT and BB shells are there in service ammunition.
Extended range
Correct.
projectiles.
Yes. So they are used extensively with ATACs or Bofors or
Right.
Dhanush or, any other caliber systems. So now there, once it is unguided,
Yeah.
then there definitely accuracies are, not so good, right? So in fact, we are going to work on guided projectiles.
Right.
Okay. And the introduction of guidance into the 155 caliber systems.
Right.
It's we are going to work on it.
You're looking at guided artillery shells like the Excalibur, which we are currently importing.
Yes.
So you will look at more guided.
Yes. We are
projectiles.
we are working on guided projectiles of 150 caliber.
Right.
And also, as I said, that we would like to increase the range of the guided projectile. For that, I would like to say that we are working on Ramjet based projectile also,
right,
wherein the range will be enhanced, and of course it will be guided once again.
Right.
So accuracies are going to be better.
What ranges are we looking at for a Ramjet projectile?
As of now, we are looking at the range of 80 to 90 kilometers.
Which is double
Yes,
the existing
exactly, right.
shell. So is there a time frame when you're looking at the induction of these?
This is first version, iron GPS, we are looking at maybe close to 5 to 6 years or so.
Right.
The other version will take little time because there are technology challenges.
The Ramjet shell.
based shells.
Right.
Yeah. That may take maybe, I can say that maybe 9 years or 9 to 10 years.
Right. 9 to 10 years. So that's actually by the mid 2030s.
Yes.
You would be looking at the Indian Army fielding Ramjet projectiles.
Definitely, yes.
For the artillery. But there is also this long pending requirement that the Indian Army has had since the 80s for 1,000 towed gun systems, which the Bofors was meant to fill in 400 plus 1,000. Now, after the ATAGs, there is a new requirement we are hearing about, a lighter towed gun system, advanced towed gun system, 15 tons or so. Where are we with the development of that? ARDE's performed spectacularly well with the ATAGs. I think it was developed in 5 years?
Yeah, I will say that development activities have been completed in 5 years.
Right.
But then testing and other remaining induction activities took little more time.
Right.
And in overall sense, I can say that within a span of 10 years, we could complete making the drawing board to
drawing board to firing production was a decade.
10 years.
So for this new gun system, given the fact that you've invested so much, you've learned so much of the attacks,
yes.
What would be the timelines for this towed gun system?
Now, since, as you asked rightly, see, fast iteration is, very
Mark
important. Yeah, Mark 1 is very important.
Right.
As you are aware, even in the case of Pinaka also.
Yeah.
The last version of Pinaka, we could do it in a very record time of 5 to 6 years. Right.
The guided Pinaka.
Guided Pinaka.
Right.
That too with the guidance being there.
Yes.
Right. Now, similarly, in the case of the ATACs also, we have basic expertise, knowledge, infrastructure, everything it is available now.
Right.
And now we are working on a lighter version of ATACs. And then we are looking at the 15-ton class of a system.
Right.
Yeah. We already design is on, very shortly the project will start.
Right.
And then this will be done in a lesser time than that.
It will not take 10 years.
No, it will not take.
Will be
it should be, in the time of 5 years time, we should be able to.
So in 5 years, you can say that by 2030, 31, you will have a prototype ready for the Indian Army?
We would like to do the induction of the system in 5 years.
You will want to induct it in the next 5 years.
That's what we are aiming to.
Right. So a lot of that learning you're saying has already come to you from the ATAG. So it's only a matter of lightening the load, reducing the chamber size and all of that.
You are right.
What will you call this new gun system? Will it be ATAGs Light or it will be ATAGs Mark II? Or
we have not named it actually as of now, but we are calling it as lightweight ATAG system. That's
lightweight ATAG system. And will it also have the other iterations like the ATAGs? There is a MGS version of the ATAGs which is going into trials. We have been told. will you also have that those kind of iterations of?
Definitely it will have, because always lighter versions are always better for
Right.
the, easier mobility, and then terrain, to, go ahead, I mean, along the terrains and all, difficult terrains and all. It is always better. So this will have good, implementation on the MGS also.
Right. So the MGS is another big project which the Indian Army is looking
Yes.
for, and the DRDO is very active there. You have one prototype which you've transferred to the private industry, but there are 2 or 3 other
They are looking at it.
competitors. But it's all indigenous and it's all Swadeshi.
Everything is Swadeshi in this. Whatever IC content is there in the ATACs, same thing is applicable here, because it's a vehicle mounted system. So vehicle is our own system.
Right.
So there is no much IC content in that. So the whole system is having around 80 to 85% of indigenous content.
Right.
Even in MGS also.
Right. And what is the other gun-related programs that ARD is focused on? One, of course, you mentioned the projectiles. You want to make them longer range, more lethal. But in terms of platforms, where is your focus going to be on now?
See, now ARD has been working for the past 6 decades on small arms.
Yes.
Okay. We have contributed extensively, delivering the systems to the user, and MHAs also.
Right.
Okay. Now, I would like to say that, we have met all the requirements from the infantry side. Now, we will be working on medium caliber systems for the Indian Army and Indian Air Force. That is our goal now. We are going to take up to develop the air versions of medium caliber systems. And also, we would like to work on some of the Gatling gun systems. So these are the 2 systems at which we are working on.
So air-mounted medium caliber weapons and Gatling guns, which are CIWS kind of system. Are you looking at the CIWS systems that the Air Force has put out requirements for airfield protection and counter-drone hard kill systems? And
it is application is similar.
Right.
Application is similar. But then we would like to have our own systems developed for such kind of applications.
Right. And if correct me if I'm wrong, but these are the last 2 areas which we are still dependent on imports. The aircraft mounted guns.
Yes, exactly. Guns, right. Exactly.
And CIWS systems, which are all Soviet and later Russian origin.
That's right.
So you're looking at something like 100% indigenous gun park.
Definitely, yes. We are going to make those systems in-house. And then we are very confident that we can do it.
Right. And finally, Mr. Raju, the Army is one of your biggest clients. You work with them very closely, right from the days of the INSAS and, of course, the artillery programs. What are the kind of changes that you've seen in the Indian Army? Now, you've told us about how DRDO itself has changed in the DCPP model. Are you seeing a lot of change in the Indian Army in the way they are responding to your initiatives? Like the DCPP. We've heard of Army initiatives like the Army Design Bureau. How successful have they been in kind of bridging this so-called gap, that you had between the designer and the user?
Yes. I would like to say that based on the recent conflicts which have taken place, we are learning.
Right.
And then especially the requirements for the future. Army, not only Army, all the tri-services and DRDO, they are sitting together and working out a plan for the development of the system, which are highly futuristic in nature.
Yeah.
And also DRDO is also focusing on more of a futuristic technologies.
Right.
Okay. And it is not that just DRDO is working on it on our own, but then we are sitting with the user and then identifying the technologies and then working on them.
Right.
And, these recent conflicts have brought out the importance of, the anti-drone systems development. Okay. Since ARD has got a lot of expertise in the development of, warhead systems and things like that, we are working very closely with our sister laboratories to, develop anti-drone systems, various types of systems. We are working on it. And then, as I said, the other futuristic technologies also we are identifying and then we are working on them.
Right. And any particular counter UAS system that you can tell us about, which you're working on, which you're really excited about?
There are many systems are there which we are working on. Some of them are Gatling gun based systems.
Right.
Some of them are in-house systems with whatever we have. With that systems we are working on it. I would like to keep myself, reserve that comment to me because we would like to test them
Right.
at the earliest,
Right.
and then I would like to show some results and then come back to you.
Spoken like a very good scientist, Mr. Raju. You like to do your work speak for itself and not, make a lot of tall promises. But we'll wait for that new Indian light ATAGs. But thank you very much for being on my show and for your time and your thoughts.
Thank you, Sandeep. Thank you so much.